Night sky with fire glow and falling ashes. Christmas Eve, 1945, Fayetteville, West Virginia. While families across the town celebrated with warmth and joy, one home was engulfed in flames. For the Sodder family, this night became an unspeakable tragedy. 5 of their 10 children were never seen again. This is the story of the vanishing of the Sodder children. George and Jenny Sodder were Italian immigrants who had built a modest life with their 10 children in Fayetteville. But their lives hid undercurrents of tension. George, outspoken in his criticism of Italian dictator Benito Mussolini, had raised eyebrows in their immigrant community. In the weeks leading up to the tragedy, strange events took place. A traveling insurance salesman visited George, warning him that his house would burn down and his children would pay the price if he didn't stop his political remarks. George dismissed the threat, calling it a bluff. That same month, the older Sodder children noticed a man parked along the road, staring intently at the younger kids as they walked home from school. The Sodders brushed off these unsettling incidents. That decision haunts them to this day. On Christmas Eve, the Sodder household was filled with holiday cheer. After opening a few presents, the younger kids stayed up late playing. At around midnight, Jenny Sodder awoke to a phone call. A strange woman laughed on the other end, asking for someone Jenny didn't know before abruptly hanging up. Jenny noticed the lights were still on and curtains left open. But then, she heard a loud thud on the roof followed by something rolling off. She returned to bed, unaware that her life was about to change forever. Shortly after, Jenny awoke again, this time to the smell of smoke. Flames consumed the house rapidly, forcing George, Jenny, and 4 of the children to escape. They called desperately for the 5 remaining children, who had been sleeping upstairs. The phone line was dead, and neither of the family's vehicles would start. They could only watch, as the fire swallowed everything. When firefighters arrived the next morning, they found nothing but ashes and rubble. Initial reports concluded the 5 children perished in the fire, but curiously, no human remains were discovered in the debris. The official explanation was that the fire had burned so hot that their bones had turned to ash, but experts quickly debunked this, stating that even house fires leave bone fragments behind. Compounding the mystery, neighbors reported seeing a strange car parked near the house that night. A witness claimed she saw the missing Sodder children in that car being driven away. This raised chilling questions. Did all 5 children escape the fire, only to meet a darker fate? Over the years, the Sodder family became consumed by their search for answers. Private investigators uncovered strange details. The phone lines had been deliberately cut. A man near the scene was caught stealing a block and tackle, potentially explaining George's undrivable trucks. Theories range from organized kidnapping to retaliation against George for his political views, but with no ransom note and no solid evidence, the truth remains elusive. In 1968, over 2 decades after the fire, Jenny received an anonymous photo in the mail. It depicted a young man eerily resembling her missing son Louis, with a cryptic note on the back. This tantalizing clue only deepened the mystery, leaving the Sodders to wonder if their children had survived the fire. Nearly 80 years later, the fate of the Sodder children remains one of history's most perplexing mysteries. What caused the fire? Who was responsible? And what really happened to Maurice, Martha, Louis, Jenny, and Betty Sodder? What do you think happened that Christmas Eve in 1945? Share your theories in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Together, we'll keep uncovering the truths hidden in whispers and in the shadows.